all back together for it. One last time, the gang all back.
Well, who knows? Might not be the last hurrah.
True.
Chain of Corruption is going to go down again as Tolkien tries to flash away. Volley slows him up. Broken Blade needs another auto. And the experimental Hex Blade there doing a lot of work. Diana coming in as Caps comes around for the chase. The Bob flashes over the wall. Caps now on the receiving ends of Agarin's pain, but G2 have 3. And NNO lose a man on top side.
Yeah, Mystic Shots managing to connect with all.
Has that Triforce complete now. First tower of the game going over to G2, and it was a minute and 25 seconds ago I said, kind of good for NNO that they're not 5k down, and now they're teetering towards it. 4.5.
Still not there, okay? We're still not there. There is time.
The NNO hopeful in the crowd still holding on to the fact they took a Drake, and they're only 4k down. Flash from Carney, misses the bandage shot, Chain of Corruption coming out. The Bob looks to retreat, but his spacing not the best there. Cancelled an auto and will be autoed down by Brookie. Deaths, man. Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong side of the score.
You were being very generous to that ass. As Agarin goes in, gets the double ultimate, but is taken out by G2. Almost survives in the end, does go down. Full of time as well.
Run, Carney!
With Carney's combination. Choose Your Mirage goes wide. Caps on the chase, flash away from Brookie. Carney, unfortunately, that mummy is going to continue to be sad. Brokie's going to die. And Scumon's just going to wait for the last possible moment. Oh, man! It's not even Christmas. You can't open your presents now. From here on out, things could be buoyed up, you know? We've got the tier 1 towers down. That means G2 have to push further towards you.
For your first few, it has not been going so long.
It is harder when the 2 people you're aiming for aren't just directly in the same lane as you. And they have more ways to dodge around, you know? Oh, the damage from Scumon. The bandage shot is going to hit Custom Sad Mummy. Not going to be used for the time to come out as Agarin dives in, lands a double, but they manage to get one out. Hansama surviving. Caps comes in from the side. In the end, will just be another 1-for-1 exchange.
As they go for this play, you see here like Brookie ends up taking a ton of damage, and then they're like, okay, Carney's going in on Scumon. That'll be him opening up, but Scumon's on an Ezreal and the flash away.
You pull the trigger again soon when those ultimates up. Those flashes won't be available to G2. Hans Summers is down for the next 4 minutes or so. G2 are pushing through mid here. Do have the Rift out as well. Mega Inferno Bomb coming down to try and cull the way, but the slay of the cannon minion survives, and Slay Bells ring as G2 take down the mid lane tier 2.
I know I am listening to what you were saying.
Oh, you're listening.
Honestly, I think G2, again, like, this is kind of what you'd expect from a pro team, just better macro and now gonna kill Tolkien again.
Poor guy, man. He went there and back again, but Tolkien falls in the end. Prepped these for years, man. That's what my Lord of the Rings addiction is going about. Crack this tier 2, and as I said, NNO had an opportunity to collapse on G2 as they pushed in for these inner towers. Already 2 of them have been felled. It started and no real contest coming out from NNO. It's only the second dragon of the game for G2, so you know, much ado about nothing. You don't really have to contest this one. And actually, interestingly, I think a Chemdrake on a 580 carry team is less effective than a Chemdrake on any other team. Because when you're below 50% HP, you're pretty much already dead anyway. Oh god, that's his Brookie. LeBron looking for the flank position. Brookie should just be able to walk this one out. With no wave there, G2 can't really knock on the tier 2. Oh, great curse of the Sad Mummy into the pullback from the Dynamo ultimate. Scumon's is here. Agarin falls to Skew. The Mega Inferno Bomb does not find its mark as G2 find 2 in what was a play begun by NNO.
That's what we call less than popular in the business. Is Tolkien actually starting to come in the back end? Is Hansama caught here?
Okay. What can you do, Tolkien? Boomerang out, Hansama trying to retreat his way away. No, Brokey flashes forward as well, just to make sure that Hans is in the dirt. That's a little chuckler to himself. I wonder if it's Corky's tank, and it does have the upgraded Mercury treads as Carney goes in once again onto LeBron. Now needs to try and get out, and this is one of the problems with the Moo support. If you do not have the backup and the damage, it takes you a long time to waddle your way back to safety.
How much of that was on Moo versus Carney just not having anyone around him, you know?
Little column A, I mean, a Moo, it's thematic for him not to have anyone around as Tolkien is in the ground once again. Caps looking for the chase. Agarin able to dodge his way out, but G2 now really running the map as no way.
Oh, no.
Is met by Broken Blade, a piercing arrow. And he hits those. BB 5-1 now on this Varus top.
Like, I think we are going to see more of this from Broken Blade in the future. I think this is now, like, it's opened something in his heart.
You know.
No. That's kind of rude, I'm not going to lie.
Yes, and I assume it's a 20-minute one as well. As the arrow connects it, Blue Buff trying to be stolen away, Curse of Time coming out, but Skewmon just dodges away, and the bullet time hits absolutely nothing. Skewmon making like Neo and dodging all of it. A double for Skew, Tolkien trying to get the wall down as Hansama gets the node to the wall, flash away with a cleanse. NNO just can't find purchase. G2 rip him to pieces, 5 for nothing. And Curse from time to time. True Shot Barrage comes out, we'll give vision on Carney and Brookie. Hansama standing here looking. Let's see perhaps if they can find a fight. Caps is a little bit isolated. Charlotte Pistolaro is going to hit onto the backline there. Now Caps begins to turn it around. Hansama dashing forward onto Brookie. Caps in the 2v1. Agrin dashing onto him. Caps does go down, but with the volley support and the follow-up, the rest of NNO fall around. No way. And I'm afraid his name is eponymous. No way out for him. He gets one, but he'll fall for it.
Open up their base and start to make their way in towards the next.
Yeah, triple grubs for them. They can push in very quickly here. It's early in the game, so short respawn time is for NNO. 10 seconds on Brookie and Carney. And with Tolkien coming across to cover, G2 will back away. Next Drake up in 7 would be their 3rd of the game, but I want more teams to do like cool polo necks and such.
That would be sick.
You know? Experiment a little. 100 Thieves had the right idea.
Yeah, I agree.
And now they're out of the league, so maybe it was the wrong idea, who knows?
Well, they still do the apparel stuff, right? So they have something going.
Brookie caught out here. The Scryer's Bloom spotted him alongside Agrin, who will dash in onto Broken Blade, but he just gets deleted. G2 31 to 11, 56 petals to 16. The truce there, sending an arrow at Tolkien when he was fighting against Carney, who doesn't land the bandage toss and might be in need of a little bit of a bandage repair himself. He does, in the end, get onto LeBron, but he dies for it.
I respect Carney in that one because he respects the rules of supportive combat.
Yeah, it was
he
combat,
only did damage to LeBron.
Valid.
Yeah. And you know what? I salute him for that. I think that's well necessary. Talking goodbye, mate. Jesus. That was just gone.
Someone chucked the ring into Mount Doom there. It's just like, no, everything's destroyed. It's all gone. It's all doomed. Triple in him.
the front yard, everything.
Broken Blade has a flank position here. Chain of Corruption is going to land again as NNO are just being ripped to pieces inside their own base. 1,000 gold for Agarin! Maybe that's the start of the comeback for NNO. I think not, though. As Carney comes out, Curse inside Mommy for the stun. Carney unable to pick one up. LeBron ignited, not quite.
Oh,
the Ash survives as G2 pick up the first win of Red Bull League of its own 2025.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.